This is a quick comparison of the video quality of the inexpensive SJCAM 5000x Elite 24 frames per second 4K camera and a cheaper clone, the Extral-Excelvan 24 frames per second 4K camera. The latter goes under different brand names. I guess it's an OEM product which anybody can stick their brand on. So if you see a camera looking roughly the same with a different brand, then it's likely that it's the same camera I'm describing in this video. The SJCAM is around $150 and the Extral is $50 cheaper. The SJCAM seeks the market position of a GoPro Hero Black clone, which it isn't. And the Extral is a cheaper clone of the clone, and things are getting a bit daft in the clone world. However, the SJCAM is not comparable to the GoPro, but if you want an action cam and you want 4K footage but can't afford the GoPro, then maybe one of these two cameras is the compromise you're looking for. Both record at 2880 by 2160 video resolution at the high end, which is even lower than UHD, let alone full 4K. Both record MP4, but the SJCAM you can set to record in MOV format. The SJCAM can produce stills in RAW format, but I haven't yet found a program that can read them. The Extral offers high-end stills at 16 megapixels at 4 by 3 aspect ratio, while the SJCAM is 12 megapixels, and who knows what interpolation is going on there. You can crop the sensor a little to get 16:9 aspect ratio in both cameras. The SJCAM has a very useful feature called the FOV setting, or field of view, where I can take the field of view from a default of 170 degrees all the way down to 70 degrees in 4 steps. I find the extreme fisheye almost intolerable in these cameras, and I'm always trying to correct it somewhat in post. The 70 is perfect for me. The Extral is set to the max all the time and is not configurable. The SJCAM also comes with a handy little lens cap. Both have software image stabilization, and the SJCAM with the latest December 28, 2015 firmware supports 8x software zoom, which is controllable by the up and down button on the right hand side of the camera. But in that mode you do fix the field of view. Both have Wi-Fi, but the apps are pretty patchy to say the least, and they also support dashcam mode, loop recording, slow motion. The SJCAM has an EV setting, an exposure value setting, a burst stills mode, while the Extral has a time-lapse setting, but this is a video frame grab and not 16 megapixel resolution. So anyway, on to a comparison of the video. I mounted both the cameras onto an articulated 3-axis gimbal by Xi'an, which allowed me to put the cameras at one end of a boom arm, in fact a selfie stick, and the control at the other end. This allowed both cameras to experience the same light, same conditions at the same time. Now on to the first video footage, which has the SJCAM at 70 degrees and the Extral at 170. I forgot to reset the SJCAM before I took this, but you can get some idea of the quality of the colour replication in low light conditions and indeed outdoors. The SJCAM originally had some very poor colour resolution. I had a yellow tint on it. The company got in touch and said try the latest software, which I did, and certainly this did improve the sky conditions, and as you'll see a bit later on, the sky conditions are decent, but I still felt they weren't as accurate in some respects as the Extral. As far as I can determine, all other settings on the camera apart from the field of view should be the same, both set to the maximum resolution, 24 frames per second, and both recording at MP4. And there we have a pretty good picture of the skies, and on the left the Extral looking a little bit bluer, and then bizarrely, as the light changes, the SJCAM renders the sky better blue, and certainly the sky was very blue that day. Now on to the same field of view, 170 degrees on both cameras, indoors, a very short piece of footage, and I can tell you that the tablecloth rendition of the SJCAM was far more accurate than the Extral, but I'll leave the decision on which is the better to the eye up to you to decide. If you give me a thumbs up or subscribe, that would be very useful. I hope you found this helpful.